Okay, let's get started. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining. We are continuing our Enchantress run. We just cleared the vaults, and we are ready to move on. So, this is the Enchantress challenge. It's a Spirggan Enchanter of Beogh. This is the newest CCA that we have to do to maintain our title of CCA Master. Let's do a quick check to make sure we've done everything here. So cast confusing touch 81 times. Have we done that? Confusing touch. We have cast it 194 times, so we are very good on that. We still haven't found an orb yet. That we need to equip an orb, but we don't have one. So hopefully we'll find one at some point. Train dodging to 16 or more. What is our dodging at right now? 15. So let's actually just go ahead and get that done right now so we don't forget. Recruit 3 permanent followers. We have done that. Activate blood for blood. I believe we have done that. Yes, I'm actually, yeah, we did it we've actually done it like maybe twice at this point. Because I remember doing it in Snake, but I also remember doing it in Vaults. Blood for blood. We have used it a total of 3 times. Okay, pretty nice. French ferrets here. Beogh everywhere. Yeah, so I just got done making my Saint Rocha video. So that went up today because the Saint Rocha challenge is going to be posted. It's going to be the weekly challenge for Crawl Cosplay. So we have 2 challenges that we need to do for Beogh. So we're really living the Beogh lifestyle. Beogh says to us, show the world what it means to be an orc. And so we shall. So the Spirggan, the Enchantress is quite a bit different from Saint Rocha though. But kind of there's a lot of overlap here. This one's going to be significantly easier, I think. We've got Wardock the Apostle, Bogmar, and Jorge, and they're going to be our faithful companions for the foreseeable future. I'm sure they won't die tragically. And so, what is this character doing? This character is casting Death Channel, Mana Viper, BVC. We have Yara's online. We've also got Pog, which I don't think we've really used yet. And then Martyr's Knell is actually doing a very good job of keeping our apostles alive. So very happy with this spell right here. I sometimes learn this when I'm playing a summoner, but I never realized how good it could be for a for someone worshipping Beogh. And right now we're working on summoning and necromancy so that we can learn Haunt. Haunt is going to be huge for us if we can get that online. So now that we're done with vaults, let's head into. I want to finish up Elf. I think we should be good for doing Elf. We also have a +9 Quick Blade of Electrocution, which is very nice. Let's see, how likely are we to get banished here? 1%? Yeah, not happening. All right, we just got hit with, I think, an Acid Bolt, which was very unfortunate. We have to remember that we are a Spirggan. It's not great. All right, have any of our apostles died yet? No. Let's get our Martyr's Knell out to soak up some damage. I wish we could hit both of these guys. I am a Sprig orc, that's right. Okay. Things are not looking too hot here, but that's kind of how every fight goes, it feels like, with this character. We just gotta have to try and survive this. And of course, the Annihilator could choose to do what his name says and annihilate us at any point. So at this point, I'm going to pull back, recall the Apostles, and heal back up. And then we'll just re-engage with more stuff going. Gotta remember what all my spell keybinds are. Not brutal and cunning, but cunning and brutal and fast. Yeah. That's a Gork and Mork, right? I see we have a 40k enjoyer in the chat. I actually played quite a bit of 40k in my time. I have I wouldn't call my collection an orc army. I do have a lot of orc boys. I guess that's not even. I have about 40 orc boys. And you know, they're in various stages of painting. Some of them are done. Very few of them are actually fully done. I'm a very slow painter. But yeah, back in 7th edition Warhammer 40k, I played orcs, and they were not good in 7th edition. And my best friend at the time, who got me into 40k, was a Tau player. And so our games were, because Tau were really strong in 7th edition, and orcs were not. Orcs were not in a good place. And basically how all of our games would go is that I try to get my orcs in melee with his Tau, and he would just gunline them down before they even got there, and it was really disappointing. But yeah, we still had a good time. Of course, now I'm a Death Guard player, but I haven't played 40k in about a year, so I do have quite a bit of painted Death Guard, though. Tau 7th, yeah, that was the Fish of Fury era. Yeah, it's nice to see them getting... I think in every edition since then, they've been kind of nerfed. Of course, my friend switched from... He switched from Tau to... what's it called? Grey Knights. And then to... Tyranids. And then he switched to Space Marines when 8th edition came out. Him and I split the we split the Dark Imperium box set. So I actually have 2 Lords of Contagion. I don't know how much of a 40k nerd you are, French Farah, but that among Death Guard players, that Lord of Contagion sculpt is kind of rare. People pay a lot of money for it these days because Games Workshop just hasn't released it. He is a good. You know what's funny is that the manager of our local Warhammer store at the time, he actually became one of our best friends. And yes, he was a very good customer. But what's funny is that now, yeah, the manager of that Warhammer store became one of our very good friends, and we still play board games with him to this day. He doesn't manage that Warhammer store anymore, but it's those were good times. But you know, the good times keep rolling. As long as you're gaming, the good times keep rolling. And yeah, playing is just a part of the hobby. Playing was a big part of the hobby for me, because like I enjoy painting, but I just can't find the motivation to paint these days. I'm just such a slow painter. Like some people can paint nonstop, and I get so bored. My models end up like coming out really well, but it takes such a long time for me to get that result. And and I didn't tell you, now that same friend plays Imperial Knights. So yes, a very good GW customer. Although these days he actually doesn't play 40k anymore. He plays Conquest, which is another tabletop war game, and he's given them a lot of money as well. And he tried to get me to play Conquest, but the thing I didn't like about Conquest is that the movement, like, it's like it's kind of like a more classic war game where you have like movement trays, and like rotating your troops takes more movement. Yeah, I heard a lot about Conquest. It's apparently pretty popular, mostly by the Infinity Crew. I don't know who the Infinity Crew are, but yeah, apparently it's gaining popularity. But I couldn't get over the movement. I like how in 40k there's no facings. You have circular bases. You just move your troops. But in Conquest, you have to like rotate your block of guys, and you have to measure the rotation angle. And it was so finicky to me. I have a couple of Conquest models, but I haven't really done anything with them yet. Because Napoleonic in the Spirit, there you go. Okay, we do have a Master Archer on the screen right now. It's making me feel a little timid. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to smite him a couple of times. Yeah, that feels good. Okay, yeah, the Sorcerer from behind here. He shouldn't be much of a problem. I feel like this character is both incredibly strong, but also could die in an instant. If I'm not being careful. If I'm distracted by Warhammer talk. No, we lost a guy. Dang. It was the priest that died. That sucks. He's the one summoning all the snakes for us. Sprigork life, yeah. All right, so we got dudes. I'm not really doing a whole lot of fighting for myself, which I guess is the point of this whole entire challenge. I see a shield of resistance that I can't use. Oh, man, it's such a good shield too, man. I don't even have the option. That's brutal. Cunning and brutal. We have no resistances of any kind, yeah. uh 0 resistances. All right. I'm a little bit worried about this Deep Elf Annihilator. Oh, I already had my Mana Viper out. Whoops. Hopefully he gets anti-magicked. No, okay. It's fine. All right, Manual of Unarmed Combat. That doesn't seem all that useful. We're looking for Enfeeble here. Still didn't get it. Hailstorm and Permafrost. No, thank you. No, we didn't get it. Oh, we found the Warlock's Mirror. Okay. Well, that's better than the Buckler Reflection, I believe. Yeah, definitely. So we'll put that on instead. I feel like that's a very good shield for a Spriggan, but unfortunately we're going to need to use an orb, right? Equip an orb in your offhand. Well, it just says to equip the orb. Like, and the thing about CCAs is they're not very strict. Like, if I, like, yeah, I could still, like, if, as long as I explain when I submit it, like, hey, I found the Warlock's Mirror, so I decided to use that instead. They'll still give me the points for it. Necro and Ice. Okay, so Necro is interesting because that's kind of what we're using a lot of. This is also another Necro staff that has a lot of willpower on it. Although we're pretty good on willpower, being a Spirggan. But that's pretty interesting. This one has cold resistance. This one has a lot of negative energy resistance, though. Fire Dragon scales. You think we could swing those? Yeah, no thank you. Oh, the Ring of the Octopus King. It has, for its random property, it has negative energy resistance. What rings are we rocking right now? Poison resistant evasion? Okay. Yeah, we can put on Octopus Ring. I'm going to drop the Ring of Ice for Octopus Ring. Yeah, and let's put that on over, I want to say Poison Resist. Vial of Floods. Yeah, we'll pick that up. We have some rings here. What are they doing for us? What was I thinking when I was carrying these around? I guess this one's nice for the fire resistance. The strength doesn't really help us all that much. It gets us to 10, which is, you know, normal strength for a normal character, but for a Spirggan, that'd be very high. We could probably, yeah, the fire resistance is so important. I don't think we need a Dex +9 ring. That just doesn't seem all that useful. I'm just going to drop that. This contaminates us when we take it off. I think our evasion's high enough where we could swing the -5 evasion here. So I'm going to, yes, really equip it. There we go. So now we actually have at least some fire resistance here, which is going to be useful. We don't need a Ring of Willpower. Wait, what's here? There's another staff here. Hexes, Ice, and Alchemy. Hexes. Although we're not really doing much hexing. These are some pretty decent staves that we just found. Although this would put me, well, now that I've got that ring on, it won't put me at stat 0, but -4 strength is kind of scary on a Spirggan. Although stat drain's not in the game anymore as of Trunk, but if I didn't have that strength ring, I wouldn't be able to put this on. But we've already got fire resistance, so the 3 pips doesn't really do much for us. I don't know. All these staves are just like kind of okay. Oh, there's a ring here. Resist fire, evasion +5, and dex +3. Man, I really wish I didn't put on that stupid fire resistance ring. Oh, jeez. This is such a good ring. Oh, man. I wish I would have seen this earlier. I can't carry that many items. Let's drop this Ring of Evasion because this is a strict upgrade to that. Should I take the contamination here? I don't know. We don't need Evocable Blink because we already have it. This isn't better than Octopus King, is it? I don't think so. Okay. Oh, there's a Master Archer. Great. Okay, so there's Elf done. Let's head into... I guess it's time for the depths. Interdimensional Caravan and a Whiz Lab. So we do have to make a choice here about which one we want to go to. How much money do we have? 1505. That's not a ton of money. Okay, let's try and get a couple of stabs here, and then we'll let's see, how much revelation? We have 8 revelation. Okay. Okay, so we've got this here, and we have this up here, and then we have this all the way over here. Now, I think this could possibly. I, I think this is probably the what's it called? Caravan. And I think this is the Whiz Lab. I think I'm gonna see if I can dip into the Whiz Lab, see what it is. If it's something we can do, then maybe we do it. But and then if it's not, then we'll have time to make the caravan. Yeah, so there's the Whiz Lab. Where did our... Oh, there he is. Okay. Everyone wants to hang out with me. Ouch. What was that? Just a bolt of cold? Yeah, we have no cold resistance. Yeah. Yeah, he got me. 23% chance to hit me. I'm going to scroll a fog here. All right, there he is. Get him, boys. All right. Oh, there's an ice dragon. Perfect. All right, it looks like our priest is alive now, which is fantastic. Okay, let's... Whiz labs are usually pretty safe to just enter, right? Okay, we got this one. I think we do pretty well against this one, so I think we'll take this over the caravan. Oh, actually, do I know which one this is? I'm actually kind of concerned that I don't know which one this... Oh, this is the training academy. Okay. We can handle the head instructor. As long as we don't draw him along with everybody else. All right, here's the Arcanist. Hell Knight. And vampires, here they are. Okay, I think we're good. Let's retreat. Excellent. Oh, all right. Well, it's head instructor time. I really got to stop auto exploring in this stupid whiz lab. I think we could take him out. He's dual wielding triple swords. He abjures, but luckily our orcs cannot be abjured. There's no way we can get a sleep. No, okay. I was thinking maybe we could get a sleep stab on him, but our wizard just blasted him. Do I dare step next to him? That seems like a very bad idea. He's probably super immune to that. Mind burst, yeah. I'm just going to lightning rod him. Soften him up a little bit. And there he goes. All right, what do we get? Ooh, we got enfeebled. Excellent. Definitely want to be using that. Can't quite cast it right away. Yeah, needs a little bit more Hexus training. Polar Vortex, no thank you. We kind of want to take that Enchant Armor Scroll just in case we need it for something. Drop a Ring of Evasion. And we don't need the Enchant Weapon Scrolls because we have the weapon that we want. There's really no other weapon besides a +9 Quick Blade Electrocutions that we would want. Let's get hexes to 15. Yeah, shouldn't take very long. Okay, is that it? That's it? All right. Oh, is the interdimensional caravan still around? I highly doubt it, but it's probably all the way over here. I don't think we're going to make it. Urgent tolling of a distant bell. Apparently we can still make it there. We should definitely try. Now we got a challenger that's gonna... if we choose to leave, then we will... I think Beogh will be mad at us. So... I don't know. Is this a trove? Oh, it's a trove. It's not an interdimensional caravan. There's also a teleport trap here. We could try to blink across it. There we go. Yeah, it's a trove. Whoops. Okay. I thought for sure this was the +6 demon trident. Do we have a demon trident? No. Okay. We should have kept those we should have carried those enchant weapon scrolls with us, huh? Oh, here's the guy. Okay. What do you have? He's just got an axe. I'm gonna attempt to enfeeble him. Okay. Didn't quite work. Really? We're not dazing and blinding him? There we go. Yeah, okay, so I don't know if that we want to actually recruit this guy. He's 153 health. I suppose it's more than our current warrior. He has a draining axe. Yeah, he's probably better than our current guy, unfortunately. Although, yeah. Yeah, he is. Okay, so we'll dismiss our warrior. Goodbye, Wardock. And then we will recruit Bogrick. Oh, I didn't even need to blink past that stupid teleport trap. I thought for sure it was blocking the way, but it was not. Okay, so I think it's safe to say we are, we no longer have the ability to go do that caravan anymore. I think we lost our chance. Hey, a blinking scroll. Is this our only blinking scroll? Okay, no, we had a guy here. That was a gateway to hell. So we have our elect. We do have our elect thanks to our crown. Just a hallway full of ugly things. Hey, this guy with the axe is really doing some work. I don't like how close Bogrick is to dying. Okay. Good. Oh, he has a buckler of fire resistance. That's kind of nice. Although fire resistance is the one thing that we do have. So, all right, here was the caravan. We we were never going to make it. Okay, well, that's Depths 1 done. I will be back in just 1 second. Okay, I am back. Let's head into Depths 2. All right, Hexes is 15. We'll work on summonings a little bit. Get it to 14. And how is Enfeeble looking? 6%. Okay, that's pretty good. We can probably start using that now without worrying too much about how it is going to affect things. We're fragile, so we do have to be very careful here. All right, we are marked. Let's leave. Luckily, we got marked right next to a staircase. A bunch of ugly things. Our axe guy has them surrounded. Playing a battlefield commander type character is kind of interesting because you do need to pay attention to the health bar of all of your guys. Like normally you wouldn't need to as a, just a regular summoner. But since we don't want our guys to die, we have to pay attention to make sure that they don't. So there's a lot to look at before you pass each turn or, take whatever action you're going to take. And yeah, we kind of snowball here because of Death Channel. The mark was kind of a good thing for us because it brought everything at us at once. Hey, another blinking scroll. Nice. All right, well, that's enough of that. Yeah, that Berserker was not messing around. All right, we have 5 scrolls of blinking. Very nice. Oh, you know what? The Divine Tome. It just got mirrored. Okay. I'm a little concerned. No, we're good. Oh no. Jorge is dead. Jorge's always dying. All right, let's get some vengeance here. Yeah, our priest Jorge is just always dying. Ooh. Caustic Shrike. I'm gonna try and hit it with the Enfeeble. There we go. Yeah, it's dead. Okay, good. Ah, Spirggan Defender. Now this is a formidable opponent. Well, if we didn't already have a Quick Blade, we certainly just got access to one. All right, here comes the Golden Dragon. We're not resisting poison right now, so... Ooh, right into a wormhole. Okay. Let's hit ourselves with some curing. And then I'm going to tell you away. My health is so low right now. I need to go. Bring my guys with me. There we go. Ah, the Shadow Demon. Good thing we can just Yars away his guys. Okay, there's the wormhole. Ouch. Okay, so we're gonna get teleported here. We got Spanish telly. Ooh, that's not a great telly that we just got. We'll be fine. All right, here's a lich. Okay, so wait, what? We're not done exploring. You can cancel the force telly with the telly scroll. Yes, I'm aware of that. I kind of just wanted to get tellied out of there. How am I done exploring? But yeah, that's a good tip. Oh, these are not connected. Interesting. Yeah, there's no connection to the other place. All right, there we go. When I have all the friends, yeah. The nice thing is I can just bring all my friends with me. If I get teleported, I can just recall apostles and they come on with me. So my extra speed is really not that big of a deal. Normally you don't want to be faster than your guys, but we can just teleport them for 2 MP. Yeah, 2 MP. Yeah, the golden dragon makes me wish that I had left the poison resistance ring on, but I think our rings are pretty good. Ooh, this is a lot of loot. What the heck? We got LCS. What is this statue? That's a weird statue. It's kind of a bunch of junk though. Oh, the amulet of the air. Okay. What amulet do we have on right now? Magic regen? I don't know. No. We don't really need to fly. We don't really need to repel missiles. I don't really like the inaccuracy right now. We have our elect from the crown. I think we're just going to leave that. Okay, so now we move on to depths 3. All right, so summonings is up now. What are we at for haunt? 10%, that's pretty good. We do need the spell levels for it, so let's grab... Actually, can we amnesia something? I think it's probably safe to get rid of Tukuma's dance. Do we not have amnesia? Amnesia away Tukuma's dance. Learn haunt. There you go. Perfect. All right, and then we'll go back to depths 3. All right, the death channel ball is rolling. Here we go. Yeah, I'd rather not take that cold damage. Get him, boys. There we go. I mean, I like having the quick blade, but a part of me thinks that we should be using one of those necro staffs. Like, since we're probably just going to be, you know, casting Haunt, not doing a whole lot of um, fighting for ourselves. Okay, what's in the shop? Jewelry. The Amulet of Gitmo. Acrobat Blink regen and Dex +2. That's a pretty good amulet. We have an old classic, the Granite Talisman. Man, that's an expensive Granite Talisman. 7,000 gold. Yeah, I mean, I think I like mana regen more than Acrobat Blink regen plus Index 2. I value mana regen very highly. Ah, yes, the Abomination Room. Let's pull these guys out. I don't want to fight them in a corridor. It might be the most expensive item I've seen. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, that's got to be the highest value I've ever seen for an item. But I didn't want to say it because I wasn't sure if it's possible. I think I have seen more expensive things. In depth, sometimes you can get a store that has like really good stuff, but it's all like 10,000 gold plus stuff. I've gotten that one time and I don't think I was able to afford anything in it, but depth shops can sometimes spawn some pretty insane prices. Ooh, it's Mara. Can we get a stab on? No, we can't. Okay. Well, we tried. And this is what not to do when you're playing Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. I'm gonna try blinking. Okay. Man, this is rough. Okay. There's our Demon Triton that we need for the trove though. It's of course it's +0 though. Do we have any enchant? No, enchant weapon. Yeah. Only one enchant weapon scroll. I wish we would have brought out all those enchant weapon scrolls from the stupid training academy whiz lab. It's like Gozag's Emporium or something. Yeah. I thought it was called something like Hell Shop or something like that. It has like hell in the name. I think we got to reset this. I'm going to read Telly. Okay, here we go. This should be better. I'm going to start off with an Enfeeble to anti-magic this guy. And then we'll try Haunting here. Yeah, perfect. Good Haunt. And there they go. Okay. So there's our Demon Whip, our Demon Trident. If we manage to luck into a whole bunch of enchant weapon scrolls, we will throw them on that thing and get into that trove. All right, now final depths floor. It's Menos. He's not too scary. He's got a Trishula. I wonder how enfeebled he can get. We'll enfeeble him just to anti-magic. Nice reset, yeah. We'll haunt this guy a couple of times. And then Borg him. And then, oh, he confused everybody. What the heck? Mass confusion, yeah. I anti-magicked him thinking he wouldn't do that, but apparently he just did it. Let's get the Mana Viper out. Yeah, he just killed one of our guys easily. Yeah, now we're silenced. He's almost dead, though. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, well, we got vengeance for our fallen. It wasn't Jorge this time. It was actually our wizard that died. That's funny. We got marked. That's okay. Actually, yeah, no, it's okay. Let's think about... We need to train summonings and necromancy a little bit more to get haunt more castable. We'll get summonings to like 16. Necromancy to maybe 18. Now that might be a little high. We'll get them both to 16. Perfect. I like to use haunt a lot more. The poison breath. Be a good time to have our poison, huh? Yeah, none of my guys have our poison either. It's just a bad place to be. Alright, guys, we'll reset that. Ouch. Yeah, no cold resist is, it's really a choice. Okay, so now we have a new challenger. I really don't want my priest to die here. That would be very unfortunate. Okay, so here's the challenger. He's another priest, so maybe we can replace our current priest with this guy. He's got Vanquished Vanguard, which is awesome. And Agony. Okay, this is our new priest. Actually, we might get rid of our wizard for this priest. I think having two priests would be pretty good. Let's haunt him. And then hit him with the BVC. Yeah, the Vanquished Vanguard is really a problem. I wasn't expecting it to be this big of a problem. Yeah, we're almost certainly dead if we don't blink here. They only have a 12% chance to hit us. 19% chance in this guy's case, and a 19% chance to hit us with that guy. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. I thought I was still in inspect mode. So I'm glad we survived that. But we do need to blink out of this. The trial, that's right. So yeah, let's not leave the floor quite yet. Oh man. Oh, does he know where we are at all times? Man, that's brutal. Okay. Okay. Let's haunt this guy. And then I kind of want to quaff Ambrosia here. Okay, there he is. We'll haunt him. Yeah, there's the Vanquish Vanguard again. Man, it would be nice to get this priest with that ability because it is very strong. Hey Raga, thanks for joining. We really need him to die here. Let's see if the lightning rod can make it happen for us. Great. Okay, so let's dismiss our wizard and recruit Rocco. Rocco is insane. He has a +4 heavy halberd, and he can summon Vanquish Vanguard. So we're in good shape now. We're in very good shape. We have the Sanguine Talisman here, as well as the Death Talisman, the newly nerfed Death Talisman. Spriggans actually have a really decent shapeshifting aptitude, don't they? +2, yeah. We could try out a new shapeshifting form, but I don't think that's in the cards for us. The Hand Axe of Yeast. That's a funny name for an axe. Oh yes, the Ice Dragon. We have no cold resistance. What is a haunt at right now? 9%? Yeah. We need to do a lot better than that. Ah, we miscast a haunt. Is infestation a thing we could possibly learn? We'd need to really pump up necromancy, -1 aptitude. I don't know about it. I think we're okay with like death channel and haunt. That seems like it's decent enough to get us by. Oh yes, we don't have any cold resistance. Yikes. The resistance is really a problem. We also don't have any poison resist. Ah, another wormhole. I'm gonna shout until they break down the door. It doesn't seem like they're gonna do it. Okay. What equipment are you wearing? Well, we have a Quick Blade, Warlock's Mirror, +5 Steam Dragon Scales, Crown of Dryavipreva, +2 Cloak, Amulet of Regen, and then Ring of the Octopus King, and then this Fire Resistance ring that I found. So, kind of tough for us to get some resistances here. All right, so that's depths done. Let's see, with this crew, what do we want to do? Honestly, all of the runes seem hard with this character. What are we at for Discord? 30%. Slime is like, I don't know how we deal with the royal jelly. Vaults 5 is tough because we have our allies to worry about. And Abyss is Abyss. Although as a Spriggan, I guess, the Abyss isn't too bad. You can outrun pretty much everything. Maybe we park our allies and go do the Abyssal rune. Do we have a port is the question. No, we don't have a port. Really? Not in a shop or anything like that? Yes. Okay. Slime is easy with Immo plus literally anything. Right. I worry because Immo also hits your allies, and Beogh would really not like it if we immolated our closest friends here. So we could just leave them for the warlock, or I'm sorry, for the slime encounter, the royal jelly encounter. We could do that. I feel like slime is probably the easiest thing to do here, but I'm kind of leaning towards Abyss. I feel like Spriggans are pretty decent at Abyss. Since you have a summoner, orc, and speed, Abyss is probably the answer. You think I should bring my summoner orc into the Abyss? I'm just worried about losing these guys in the Abyss. I guess they get resurrected eventually anyway. So I'm just worried about leaving them behind in the Abyss, but maybe that's not really a concern. I'm going to do a rare Abyss third rune. I don't normally do the Abyss for third rune, but I think we're going to do it. But before we do that, I am going to grab a port, because that's always very useful to have for the Abyssal rune. Okay. Layer 5 is closer. There we go. Okay, in we go. Better they die than you. And he offers pretty good protection along with Haunt. Yeah. It's cool that you can get a guy with Vanquish Vanguard. That's a really interesting spell. Oh, there's a gateway out. We can leave. Every time I'm going for the rune, I get tons of gateways. Great. Here's the Starcurse masses. How much resist negative do we have? Just 1 pip? Okay. You can get orcs with Manifold Assault? That's insane. Man, we're going to take a lot of draining here. Alright, our other orc priest has been revived now. So now we have an orc that can summon Vanquish Vanguard, and we have an orc that can summon snakes. Yeah. The snake ghost army is rising. Oh, here we go. All right. Abyss 2, here we come. Abyss 3, here we come. All Okay, so now it's showtime. We're not going to Abyss 4. No, thank you. Gateway out. Not right now. Ah, the Hellhog. Oh no. Oh, it's an Ancient Zyme. I think we just walk away from the Ancient Zyme. I don't want to deal with it. I'd really rather not get sickened here. This isn't a Rune Vault? Okay. Yeah, Spirggan in the Abyss is so crazy. He just outrun everything. Alright, here's the rune. Please don't poison me. Oh my god. Okay, we're good. But now our guys are poisoned. Man, that blows. I'm going to wait for them to get some health back. Although that's always a dubious venture in the Abyss. And we're sick. Great. Oh, man. Okay. Does cancel sick? Sure hope it does. Did you know that you can use LRD on your boulder? Oh god, we lost somebody. No, I didn't know that until very recently. Well, we can blood for blood here. Maybe we should. Give me just 1 second. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. And yeah, we came here on purpose, Bob. Thanks for joining. I'm not doing third rune for the memes. It's I think it's probably the right choice for this character. Although one of our guys just died, which kind of sucks. Who is dead? Oh, our warrior is dead. That kind of sucks. All right, well let's try and get some vengeance here. Maybe we can actually roll in a blood for blood into grabbing this rune. Okay, yeah, let's do blood for blood. And we have a whole orc army. And then I'm just going to walk in with my orc army into the orb room. Or the rune room. We must be getting drained. We have like no MP. I'm going to haste up. Oh, we only have one haste potion. How is that possible? All right, we got a gateway out. Oh, no. Oh, we're so close to the rune. Okay, I'm going to heal wounds here, and then I'm also going to magic. Our only potion to magic. Ouch, what just hit us? I'm going to heal wounds again. I'm also going to quaff invis, just in case there's something that is hitting us here that, you know, may not be able to see us. I'm going to do heal wounds again. Okay, we're getting close to the rune. All right, there's the rune of Zot. Let's, I should have pogged first. How many blink scrolls do I have? Enough. Ouch. All right. So we lost many good orcs in the abyss, but we did get the rune. I have 4 blinking scrolls. So that's the abyssal rune done. Let's see. It kind of sucks that our orcs are dead right now. But let's head into Zot. Let's at least take a peek. And what a peek we took. We got 1 wraith from our from our haunt. Oh my gosh. Hopefully our guys can get resurrected at some point. Ooh, a +0 cloak of poison resist. Okay, well that's better than what we have. How much? We have 2 enchant armor. Yeah, I think I'm going to enchant that up. And then put it on. We could really use some poison resistance for right about now, so. Yeah. Okay. We're kind of in danger here. I wonder if the new water form will finally make two-handed melee weapons good. I think two-handed melee weapons need a lot more help than just that. But yeah, that water form is very interesting. Hey, our guys got revived. Although we're about to lose... Oof, we're about to lose a lot of orcs here. Now we're good. Alright, let's leave before we lose any orcs. Perfect. Oh, man. We just lost a priest. Ooh, there's an orb of fire. Orb of fire. I hadn't really thought about our plan for orb of fire. I think Haunt kills orbs of fire, right? Yeah, Enfeeble. I do have Enfeeble online. It's kind of hard to enfeeble stuff because it's like you need line of fire for it. So it can be a little bit hard to cast that through your allies. I would like to engage with more resources if we can. Okay. We're going the wrong direction. It's funny, the this orc priest kind of has his own version of haunt with Vanquish Vanguard. And these guys have reach. So I can surround an enemy with guys that attack in melee, and then he can summon guys that attack in, you know, two tile reach. So it's a good combo. How high is my invo? It is 12. Not very high at all. The thing about invo for Beogh is that it as far as I can tell, unless I'm like just based off what I read from the wiki, it only affects smite and blood for blood. Those are the only things that really scale with piety. Or I'm sorry, invocations. But that's just from the wiki. We just lost our priest, which really sucks. I have a feeling that's just going to be a common occurrence. In the realm of Zod, it's just kind of like hard to keep these guys alive. You know, between the orbs of fire, killer clowns, death cobs. All right, yeah, we got slowed. That's fine. Hey, Bob, if you're in here, how's your Enchantress runs going? I know you said you had one that died in Zot, but have you done any more? Oh, there's a Death Cob. I think that Apostles should automatically gain resist poison when you reach a certain level, like the Hep Ancestor, because doing Zot without. Yeah, that's something that I just noticed is that the poison clouds really um do a lot of damage to these apostles. All right, let's anti-magic this guy, pawn him up. Honestly, they were going pretty good until I die. Every run goes good until you die. Um, we'll bring out the Mana Viper. Okay, there's the Orb of Fire down. And we got no mutations out of it. Not bad. Okay, there's a lot of Draconians around here. I think it's time for me to go. File of Floods upgrade. Great. Done exploring, really? I thought there were more Draconians to deal with. High level Invo Smite is very good against oofs. Really? Yeah, it does do, like, it can deal like 72 damage when it max rolls at high Invo. With my current Invo, it's like 6 plus 3d12. That's not terrible. The thing about oofs is like finding something that they can't resist. So smite, they can't resist smite. So, whoops. All right. We're kind of in trouble here. Let's croc back and just leave. Good against Garyon if you haste. Yeah. We'll need to do that if we're if we do the when we play Saint Roca on Saturday. We'll need to actually kill Garyon for that one. There's too many yeah, we gotta go. This is a crazy Zot floor so far. Hopefully this is a little less, a little more chill. Okay. Yeah, lack of cold resist is really catching up to me. All right, we got our priests back. That's very good. Hopefully they are with us for a very long time. We'll just wait out the poison here. Okay, we got berserked, guys. It's just a bad deal. All right, let's go back up, boys. You saving those revelation scrolls for something? Yeah, good point. Good call. Yeah, we have 8 of them. Yeah. I'm not used to having this many revelation scrolls. Oh, we lost the guy. Dang. All right, summonings is at 16. Let's train some invo. I'm just going to leave this. Okay, we have a challenger. So that means we can't go upstairs. And that might be a good time to blood for blood. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Not messing around here. It's another priest. Oh, he's also got Vanquish Vanguard. Okay. We can drop the warrior for 3 priests that can summon. That would be pretty intense. Yeah, let's do that. We'll dismiss Borgrick for Grimold. Oh, we have Vengeance? Oh no, we've got Blood for Blood. Okay. I guess we'll just like let our Blood for Blood carry us through here. Health is quite low here. I think we're just gonna go. I don't like the 2 Damnationers and the Stormcaller. The Stormcallers are kind of nasty, actually. This is let's pull these guys back. Don't walk into the poison clouds. What are you doing? Keeping these guys alive is such a pain. And we have 2 guys that can summon Vanquish Vanguard out here. That's insane. Just summon all kinds of ghosts. Oh, there's Tiamat. I guess I should have known that was coming. We could get the dragon skin cloak, which would actually solve a lot of our resistance problems. I'm just not a fan of how almost dead our guys are. So let's pull back a little bit. Yeah, it's time to go. Yeah, don't die from poison, please. There we go. Ouch. Oh man. Wow. Man, that was brutal. Tiamat hit us with the Bardish. Man, that's I tried to go upstairs there, but that was the wrong play. I guess I didn't realize Tiamat had a reach weapon here, which led to my downfall. That's disappointing. Well, Bob. I guess just like you, I lost a Enchantress run in Vaults 5, or I'm sorry, in Zot. Oh, jeez. That's a nice thing about playing Spriggans, huh? Yeah, messing around with Tiamat not advisable. And Tiamat was kind of hiding this Shadow Dragon right here that I didn't even see. So yeah, that's not great. Oh well, we'll try this again at some point. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me tonight, guys. That's a wrap. Yeah, we got killed by Tiamat. Yep. It all happened so fast. It's a tough challenge, even though it's, you know, a CCA. It's kind of a tough character. But we'll try it again at some point. Okay, well, I hope everybody has a good night. I'm gonna be logging out. So good night, everybody. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you next time.